Hi everyone, this is KT here. So today's video is about the trades placed for the week between November 17 to November 21. So I'm going to talk about the summary of uh, the intention of the trades that are being placed for the different stock tickers during this week. So this week itself is about resetting the grid here because volatility actually stayed sticky and the single names kept whipping around, and I used the environment to clean up short-dated exposure, rebuilding my core positions and widen the portfolio's income channel. So instead of being aggressive this week, the entire week actually focused on the more discipline and structure and durability. So to tighten the wrist and also refreshing Theta and preparing the portfolio for December flows. Because there might be a rate cut in December or there might not be a rate cut in December. So I'm also positioned for a rate cut and also high probability of not having the rate cut here. So here's a full breakdown of my current positions for different stock tickers. For example, for AMD, is more about refining the core engine. So actually, AMD for this week is the centerpiece. I unwound the old risk and neutralized the expiring strikes and rebuild the position with options positions that better match my macro view. So actually, I bought more hedge for AMD and I actually roll AMD down from its strike price and also longer into the uh, uh, later months here. So this is more of an architecture here. It's just reduce the clutter and concentrate liquidity and align everything with my uh, long-term view on AMD is going to be bearish here. So overall, now AMD has a cleaner expiration, balanced delta, and controlled convexity. So this is to hit into next year here. So this is the spread here. I could say uh, my plan is to actually buy hedges like almost every week until AMD price action becomes bullish. Okay, next we talk about CRM here. So CRM is quite simple, very clean. There's actually zero drama income. So this week was very peaceful. There wasn't any hedging, no repairs, no scrambling, just a clean core side income play here. So I just sold pseudo naked calls for CRM uh, expiring December 19th here because I expect CRM is still going to be below its the current price is still below the break-even price of 265. So this is for CRM here. And then for so is CRM is just like a stability anchor, just printing reliable theta while taking almost no mental bandwidth here. So keep on selling pseudo naked calls until CRM starts to spike up, and then I'll stop selling pseudo naked calls and uh, probably will start to um, if it goes past 265, then I'll start to buy back these stocks to get it assigned. Okay, for CRWV here, um, it's more of a tactical income plus controlled downside. It gives me multiple opportunities to reset the both sides of the chain. So I harvest a premium on the high side and tighten the downside exposure at better impact for volumes. So for CRWV, I actually sold puts on Friday because I wanted to hold some CRWV stocks before it starts to spike up. But anyway, it expired after money. I still have cost on December 26th here, but it's very out of the money here. So currently CRWV is about 72, 73. Now it's 110. So let's see how it plays. But I also have a lottery positions on CRWV uh, on 280 here. So if it really spikes up to January, it will be a big uh, intrinsic value boost from 0.08 here. So very simple. Now it's around 70-ish, right? If we spike up to let's say 100, so it's an extra from 70 to 100 is 30. So from 0.08 or plus 30, it will be 30.008 here. Okay, so here CIW is about short-dated efficiency, just a quick rotation, small tactical wins, and keeping the risk contained within the well-defined lanes here. Goal, nothing much here, just letting it expire, uh, uh, just giving the extrinsic value. Goal is hovering above 375, below 375. So let's see in December how gold is going to fare. So GD wise, it's a little two-step rotation, just some micro rotation to take advantage of the lower IV here. So I think I wrote my calls here because it has less than 50% value. So basically, implied volatility deep and pricing improve, and I use the opportunity to flip exposures at better marks. So just adjustment to maintain edge. Next, we have NBIS here. So NBIS is a high impact volatile income window. So it continues to be one of the most efficient premium harvester in the book because the short windows of the elevated IV actually let me structure the high probability short duration plays that stack nicely without adding correlation risk. So basically, I sell calls when IV was high, and then it starts to tank, and then I actually reap a lot of premiums from this position. Pfizer is slow, stable, and consistent. So it's my low maintenance income generator, Pfizer here. So a lot of pseudo naked calls here, and because it's very slow moving, I don't expect a gap up. And so if it really uh, the price action is bull actually went up to 26.5 or 27, I have the capital to buy back the shares and then to let it get assigned and caught away. So very small bites, multiple flows, all with wide safety margins. So just consistency here. So this week, finally continues to deliver predictable low volatility Theta, making it one of my most stable position in the portfolio. Next, Poet is more of a quick rotation and reset. There's a fast unwind and re-establishing of the cycle here. Not to chase the direction, but to clean up older position, reset and safer maturities with better reward to risk here. So Poet, it's a high beta trigger name, and this week moves about tidying up the structure so it doesn't contaminate the broader portfolio. Um, so I think that's for Poet here. Um, let's see. I still have some positions uh, that are still out of the money here, but I will keep on uh, rolling until that periods go back to bullish price action here. And I'm thinking of adding more lotto for the Jan 15 2027 $12 score. It looks like a good time to add more here. Okay. Next, so far is there's some hedging being done here. Um, also like a spread here, and also road so far is a large structural roll and re-anchoring the downside because so far have a bearish price action. So I actually wrote down from 25 to 22 here. So I consolidated multiple entry expiries, tighten the book, and shift everything into a cleaner, more defensive structure. This is to simplify, re-anchor, and reduce the exposure creep here. So it's much more stable here and more aligned deltas and cleaner maturities and far less noise for this. Next, I have STZ here, just to repair hedge and it's an income blend here. So currently, my STZ had a bit of everything, some short side trimming, small repairs, and core side income. So this stock choppiness gave me space to adjust without overcommitting. So I prefer control nibbling instead of big plays, and this week matched that perfectly. So currently, I have just uh, uh, a typical whale strategy here. So I got the calls and I sell. I got the stocks and I sell cover calls. But coming forward, I think I will look at the price action of SCZ and I'll choose the strike price to sell more pseudo-naked calls in weeks to come. Because I believe with the probability of rates cuts here, then SCZ will probably spike up also. So I have to choose a good strike price and expiration date to balance on selling pseudo-naked calls for SCZ here. VIX here. VIX, I closed my November VIX here and to gain the premium when the VIX price was high. So I kept the convexity light but purposeful. So this is a micro hedge here, and to protect the book during sudden volatility spikes without dragging down net theta. So just a risk management discipline here. So weekly summary across all the tickers here is just to review structure, refresh theta, reduce noise, and strengthen resilience. Not very aggressive this week, not directional also, just intelligent positioning ahead of the end November flows. So I think that's all for this week explanation of the different stock tickers in my portfolio. So remember to like this YouTube video, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and turn on your notification bell. So have a great day, everyone. Signing off here.